Welcome back, guys. This is Judith Basilo Keke. I'm going to be taking you on the unit 2 of this course, which is inflammation and tissue repair. In our last class, we talked about um, oral nature and principle of pathology. We talked about pathology and we talked about infection. So this time around, I'm going to try as much as possible to make this video short, and we're going to delve into we're going to be delving into what did I say? We're going to be doing inflammation. Yeah, inflammation. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. So we're going to be talking about inflammation, and the word inflammation is the body's protective response to damage. Sorry, those of us that are joining this live, I have had this class in a physical location. So sometimes when I say some things, I'm actually referring to people that I took that I taught on a physical location. So inflammation is the body's protective response to damage. Imagine it like an alarm system. Something happens. Let's say there's an alarm in the house that tells you when there's a smoke in the house. So that's what inflammation does. Like you're seeing your skin or the body inflammating. It tells you that there's a danger. It's an alarm. Something is going wrong. So inflammation is the body's protective response to damage. Imagine it like an alarm system going off when there's danger, and your body system goes back to normal. There's no swelling when everything is okay. So what causes alarm to go off? What causes it to go off, go on? So one, bacteria or viruses causes infection. Okay. We have in our physical class, I taught you about physical trauma, like biting your tongue. Those are physical trauma. Mistakenly you just bit your tongue. We have chemicals like acid or toxins. Okay, so the key components of inflammation involves three main things or stages, which is the vascular response. This vascular response has to do with blood vessels. They dilate, that's open and become leaky, causing swelling. Vascular response. Blood vessels dilate. When you say dilating, is opening up and it becomes leaky, causing swelling. So we have cellular response, which is the white blood cells move to the sites to fight invaders. A cellular response causes the white blood cells to move to the sites to fight invaders. Where there's a trigger, the white blood cells have sensed that there's something going wrong in the body and they go to fight. So we have the chemical mediators. These are the passengers like histamine, prostaglandins. I'm going to be taking it slowly for those of us that are new to science. Prostaglandins and cytokines that coordinate everything. These are chemical mediators. Let me give you a tip. Think of it like a rescue team, okay? The messengers alert, the vessels open, and the fighters, which is the white cells, rushing. Do you get it? Do you get it? I'm going to say that again. Inflammation involves three main things: vascular response, cellular response, and chemical mediators. We said that for the vascular response, the blood vessels dilate. Hold on, I need to quickly take care of something. Okay, so I'm back. Um, where was I? So the vessels dilate, open up, and becomes leaky. The white blood cells move to the site and start to fight. So, like I said, you should think of it like a rescue team. The messengers alert, the vessels open, and the fighters, which is the white blood cells, the Russian. Now, let's talk about stages of wound healing. Stages of wound healing. Look at it on your screen. Stages of wound healing. The body also has healing sequence after injury. There are four main stages. One, the hemostasis. It stops the bleeding, like sealing a pipe. You know what? When a plumber is working and the water is gushing out, is coming out, they kind of seal the pipe to make sure there's no leakage. So the hemostasis is the stop of bleeding. So we have the inflammation, the white cells arrive to clean up. Then we have the proliferation. The new cell starts to glow. We have maturity, tissue becomes stronger and returns to normal. Um, I'll give you an assignment, draw a project, a step by step timeline showing wound healing from what we just discussed about. And um, we're trying to wrap up this unit 2, and I'm going to ask you some questions, review questions. If you're looking at your material right now, I think you are going to see stages of wound healing, the diagram placeholder. So this diagram, there should be a diagram here, but I recommend that you go read Mohan chapter 2. Then also use this diagram placeholder to go search on Google to get the diagram. Um, Subsequently, I'll try to include diagram in my teachings. But if you just want to get it easier, just go look it up, look it up yourself. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with some review questions, and these questions is what happens to blood vessels during inflammation. So this is like a self-assessment question from what I would just discuss for you to be able to assess yourself. What happens to blood vessels during inflammation? And number two, can you name a chemical that helps trigger inflammation? So great. Now that we've learned the basic defense and repair process of the body, in the next class, we will look at something more specific to the mouth, developmental abnormalities that affect how the mouth forms, just like it's showing in your material. Um, Please follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like this video and share it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I see you in the next class. That's the unit 3 of this course. Bye.